All right, check, check, 1, 2. This thing's on. It seems like it's on. It is currently 8:02 p.m. Eastern, which is exactly the exact time that we said we would be starting the stream. And we're here. We are here for that event that you see right in front of you right there. This is the race to DAS 1.4 million. I can't even believe that is a real sentence that is coming out of my mouth. Yeah, that's just unreal. You know, but I mean, we all know Quaid did it all those years ago. No, I'm kidding. All joking aside, right? I mean, let me just do the thing. Right? I know how to run a stream. Let me do the thing here. So of course, I'm gonna just, let's go to this. Here we go. So there you go. Y'all are here. Of course, I am your host, the Burb Wizard, for this evening. For the next 2 hours, we're gonna be seeing some players just trying to get DAS 1.4 million. So here are the rules of the event, right? That as we are about to get underway. No, that's not the button I want. There's the button I want. There we go. You did it, Burb. So here we go. This is the official rule set to anyone trying to get a 1.4 million score with DAS. Of course, only the DAS playstyle is permitted. Wow, what a shock. Really? You can't roll? No, you certainly cannot. No tapping, no cheating, no nonsense. None of that is allowed here. And no getting cheeky either. Right? Don't be starting on level 27 or level 69. Oh, hey, look at me, guys. I can fight DAS at level 69 and get 100,000 points of attention. Okay, so don't do that. Levels 9 to 19 are the levels that are permitted. Hertz counter and input display must be enabled. So that way we can verify that you are in fact using DAS. Hands and face must be visible on camera. All right, and of course, we're going to be featuring some of the top players. Of course, we'll be featuring people like Bendy and Pixelandy and Scooty have confirmed for tonight, and we'll see Fractal a little bit as well. But it is open to everybody, as long as you're streaming to Twitch. Maybe make sure to put the title that you are going for DAS 1.4 million. Right, maybe we'll throw you on here, right? If we're looking for some people, right? But, you know, we're gonna feature more of the top players, but anybody is welcome to go for it. We're gonna have a deadline here of October the 9th, as we are going for a bounty here, right? There is a cash prize. There's a cash prize for whoever gets 1.4 million first, or whatever the highest score is by October 9th, as we get set for the Jonas Cup. So, as I mentioned, no cheating, no RNG manip, right? Looking at you, Tegamech. Right? Oh, you know, I don't actually know what he sounds like, so this is my voice for him, right? You guys, technically I could go for RNG minute, but you know, that just take a lot of time, so I'm not gonna do it, right? So, no, you don't get to anyway. You don't get to anyway. So with all being said, welcome in, one and all. Let's go to, actually, what I might do is I'm gonna, you've got, We'll go to our four-way scene, because why not? So there we go. We got a couple of our folks here, and the question was asked earlier. Do we get a simul start, or can we just go? You can just go. I don't really care. Y'all can just go. All right, this is very much a more chill situation. This is not a competitive match. Y'all can go whenever. So that's fine by me. All right. I mean, unless you want me to give a countdown, I guess I could do that. I mean, you can do it completely out of sync, but no, if you are here playing in this event, you are welcome to just go. So, hey, Bendy's like, all right, you don't gotta tell me twice. Oh man, and I already gotta fix a stencil, like, brother. Oh, Dog is playing. Oh. All right, well, there you go. See, King is on it. He knows. He knows what's up. Let me do that. Yeah, let's get Dog in here. Yeah, everybody wants to see the 3-time world champ, right? There we go. So this is not Fractal. This is Dog. There we go. When did Andy have a D37? I don't know. Actually, I was looking at the leaderboard, the DAS leaderboard. That was the score that's in there for him. Pixelandy 1337 was done on consoles, got video. Yeah, I don't know. This is what it says on the board. I don't know when it happened, but it happened. It was enough to be taken seriously and be put on this leaderboard, so. Right, there's so many high scores happening. I don't necessarily know exactly when every single one has happened. But let's update Dog's PB as well. This is not Dog's PB. That is Fractal's PB of 1.2. So let's adjust that. It is 1.323680. That is Dog's PB. What is the highest possible DAS score? Well, there was a game that was RNG maniped way back in the day by Scotto Bozo, and that was about a 1.5 million. But that's also assuming no 29 whatsoever. Right, that's also assuming no 29 whatsoever. So, I mean, of course, some of these players like Pixelandy, as you'll see later once he gets here, right, as you'll see, can play some 29 with straight up DAS and quick taps. So certainly, yeah, certainly a real possibility. So a real possibility of higher than that, right? But do I think likely? No. Hell no. But do I think it's possible? Yeah, sure. I mean, so I guess if you're looking for what the highest possible DAS score is, I mean, it just depends, right? Kind of depends on how you look at it, right? I think with the RNG manip kind of gives you some idea. All right, what is going on with Bendy's stencil here? It is a little bit off. Bring you right about there. Okay. Oh yeah, there was the RNG manip. Yeah, that was a rollover. That is true. I had his low key. I kind of forgot that happened. Oh man. So, of course, for those who are here, right, those who are here watching our players, yeah, we're going for 2 hours. We're going to go till about 10 o'clock Eastern time, that is. We're going to hang out. We're going to hang out and watch these DAS players do their thing. Right? They're just going to play, right? They're going to do their thing. Right? I'm going to fix some cameras here. Don't y'all worry. I'm going to, like, see, like, Scooty, we're not seeing enough of his face here. Let's get his face. All right, we kind of, maybe reveal a little more here. Then kind of scoot you up. Yeah, that is marginally better. There we go. Okay, so there we go. So we got that fixed. So yeah, as our players are doing their thing, right? I do want to remind folks we do have a prize or a bounty. It's not I guess it's not a prize pool. I'm so used to it being a prize pool because the match arena, right? That's what we're doing it through. But we do have a bounty. You can do ! bounty in the chat if you wish to contribute to the bounty, right? Because right now we've got $3, 3 buckaroos in there, right? And there are plenty of ways you can contribute to the prize pool, the bounty, even without contributing actual money, right? If you contribute to that, we have 43 claim codes where all you gotta do is log into whatever account that you have, right? Whether it's Twitch, YouTube, Discord, what was it? I feel like there was some other ridiculous ones that you could log into. Oh yeah, Supercell ID, whatever that is. Battle.net. You can log into your Line account, whatever that is. Anyway, but any account that you can imagine. You can log into it and you can click a button that says claim code. It'll contribute 25 cents to the prize pool just like that. So, like I said, any you can think of. Let's if nothing else, let's get those coupons redeemed here. Yeah, Bendy will not start until we get to $5. Oh my god. Yeah, we need 60 more cents for him to actually start the game. No. Oh man. So again, for players, if you're just getting here or what have you, like I say, you are welcome to just start whenever. Right? I'm not doing some big countdown or anything like that. We're just going. We are just going. So again, we got Dog playing Tetris here. We got Scooty here. We got Bendy here. He's off and running. As I do want to shout out everybody who has claimed the codes. You still got 38 left. Moodus is here. Varchild. I am Finny with a coupon and a $3 direct contribution. Says, let's get 1.4. Thank you very much. Oh man, as the contributions keep coming in, man, already the prize pool, or the bounty, excuse me. God, that's gonna throw me off all night. But it's okay. We've got probably, I was about to say we have plenty more streams that we're gonna be doing. We probably have plenty more streams of this that we'll be doing throughout the summer into the fall. So again, right now, we're gonna be going for about a couple hours, right? We'll be continuing this on throughout the summer as we start approaching the 3rd annual Jonas Neubauer Cup. Right, that is taking place at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo in October, a pretty major DAS tournament that is coming up. So again, we want to we kind of figured that was a good time to kind of end the bounty, right? So again, if whoever gets to 1.4 or whoever gets the highest score before the deadline, as it looks like our players are getting settled in, I can now actually fix cameras here. Let me flip Dog the other way because you got to face the pieces. We're not facing the music. We are facing the pieces. We're going to do live in the flesh editing as we speak. I kind of bring you up that away. Yeah, there we go. Make that a little bit better. There we go. And then we can fix Bendy's too. Let's do some. Again, this is live. You're going to get an insider look in the mind of Burb Wizard of how he edits things. So there we go. There we go. We got all 3 of these guys going. So again, do want to shout out some of our other contributions. We got Justin's here, Fireworks, with a $10 direct contribution. Thanks, homie. No, he had to get in on it. There's more. We got more cash coming in. Of course, in addition to the claim codes on Matcherino, we do have other ways that you can contribute to the prize pool, or bounty, excuse me, bounty, for free without spending any actual money, right? There's a bunch of options on the right that you'll see on the right side of your screen. If you do ! bounty, you'll see a bunch of options. We see Moodus has done a 80-cent Mortal Kombat something. Which one was this? I don't even remember which one this was, but regardless, did a Matcherino contribution thing that you can see on the right side of your screen. There's so many that I can't even keep track. So there you go. So again, definitely want to keep those contributions coming. Thank you so much. Appreciate every bit of it. Yeah, we got to really incentivize the players to go for it. I mean, it's still crazy to me that this is even a real stream that is happening. Like, genuinely, like the last time that like DAS 1.4 was really even brought up at all, I mean, it's never been brought up as like a serious possibility prior to like, a few, like maybe a week or so ago when Bendy got that PB you see on your screen right there, the 1.359, right? The current DAS world record, right? As he tops out there, is going to start another game. But, it wasn't even like talked about as a real possibility. It was more just, back when Quaid had claimed one, I'm assuming as a bit. I think we can only assume that it was a bit. But, he kind of posted like, hey guys, there's an E-score, right? Right, then, and that wasn't a game anybody really took seriously, right? Or at least was largely not taken seriously. Yeah, Scout, there were a couple people that believed it, but for the most part, I feel like like, pretty much everybody's like, nah, dude, you're quit lying. Like, that's not real. Like, so that was kind of, I feel like that was the last time that DAS 1.4 was even, like, actually talked about at all up until about a week ago. And then all of a sudden I see everybody going like, ooh, we gotta get it. We can totally get this. The guy's like, hold on. Like, you saw that score from Bendy and it's like, wait a minute. We could do this. So you're probably going to see a lot of resets just in general because, you know, it, as somebody has pointed out in chat, like, yeah, it really is kind of RNG dependent, right? In a way, right? Because, like, even I was always told by, like, NGC and people that, like, some of the original people that got the DAS 1.3 are, they've all told me the same thing, which is, dude, don't go for it. It is an actual nightmare. It requires insane RNG to be able to get this, right? But look at us now, right? Look at us now. But yeah, no, that was quite the rabbit hole all those years ago. With Quaid 1.4, so. So again, I'm kind of keeping an eye too on like maybe other people that are going for it, because again, I haven't seen Pixelandy live yet. I know he said he'd be here, but we can always throw somebody else on here too. There's people going for it, but currently. We can throw Doodle on here for a minute, at least if he wants to. Alright. May as well. I mean, he's at least a known player and is actually going for it. May as well. We don't see, like, I don't see Pixelandy yet, so may as well. Hey, why not? Although, first of all, what is his PB? Okay, yeah, so there we go. I got that ready. So yeah, let's do it. Let's bring Doodle in. Why not? Player 2. So that is not Pixelandy. That is Doodle. All right. Let's look at all four. Let's fill all four of these. He is not boasting a PB of 1.337. He is boasting a PB of 1.209 and 320. There you go. But yeah, no, as Scout is pointing out in chat, yeah, everyone, yeah, definitely be sure to check out the breakdown here. We have Meme and Tristop's breakdown. It was just posted on our YouTube channel earlier tonight. Right? They broke down, some top players broke down Bendy's world record. And it kind of gives more context on the race, right? On this race to 1.4 million, right? So certainly, if you're kind of wondering what the heck's going on here, certainly I do suggest you check that out. I know everybody did a really good job on that, and it, honestly, it was very well done. It was very well done. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Pixelandy got a haircut. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, he made a trip to the barber shop. That's definitely what happened. In before Colin goes, hey, did someone say barbershop? Oh man. So Doodle with kind of the lengthiest game going on right now. Right? I'm just kind of taking a look at everybody's board. Scooty's playing some DAS 29, right? We got Dog and Bendy very early on. They're kind of going for that perfect RNG at the moment. But, you know, I think Doodle kind of seemingly going for the approach of like, well, I don't even have 1.3 yet. So let me at least try, you know, just get the highest score. Because again, the highest score does count, right? Right? Like if nobody gets the 1.4, but you know, like let's say Doodle gets 1.3 and nobody beats it. I mean, you know, I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying that that's gonna happen, but like, I'm just saying that that is a real possibility, right? So, I mean, I think kind of fair, right? Fair for him to just try and get himself into a rhythm here. Yeah, we'll come in more Lando. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, since Colin's not here, right? Yeah, you got to do it. So. Okay, so yeah, you got a transition coming up here. I mean, you got a 540. I mean, it's certainly not not, I mean, certainly not likely, you know, to get the, you know, the score that we're looking for, that 1.4, but, you know, this is nothing to sneeze at. Certainly 600k transition possible, so I mean, I think it's certainly worth playing out. So let's gotta keep an eye on this. I mean, like I said, this is the game that's the furthest in right now, right? You know, it's, again, everybody else has just been kind of really trying to perfect the pace. Oh my God, Orlando, I thought you'd never ask. Is there gonna be something else going on this channel tomorrow night involving you? There is. There sure is. All right, but we'll get to that. We'll talk. I kind of want to keep my eye on Doodle here for a minute, because like he's got a little something going. 662 here, probably hit level 20. I mean, and he is maintaining some efficiency. Yeah, just kind of keep an eye on that here, because yeah, I mean 716 level 20. I mean that's not nothing here. Yeah, right. If somebody gets the Typer tapping record next, oh God. I don't know. Alex T's. I think Alex T still has the record there. Or at least I'm pretty sure. I know he did for a very long time, but whatever. I know it was at least 1.5. I mean, it'd be pretty tough to beat. Again, Doodle here. I mean, he's kind of cooking here. 806, a little bit of cleanup, but not a terrible stack. There we go. Oh man, but that's a couple. It's a couple rough misdrops. But I mean, again, but he could still do something with this. I mean, again, his chances of getting the 1.4. Oh no, he's just gonna top it out. Okay, he's just gonna end it right there. Man, I was thinking maybe like, you know what, I'm gonna go for at least the highest score I can get. That was kind of where I thought his head was at. Yeah, right. Thanks, Andy. I'm now famous. Oh my God. So again, do want to remind folks, right, as we are continuing on here, right, what do we got going on here? We got Bendy going for a 9 start. I mean, why the heck not, right? It is a valid level selection. And yeah, Scooty resetting here. Dog at the very beginning of an 18 game as is Doodle. So I just kind of want to remind folks, right, we do have the Matcherino going here, right? Let me pull that back up on my side. I got so many, an insane number of windows open. I do want to shout out some of the contributions that have been made, and I also want to remind folks about the coupon codes, right? Of course, we do have 31 contribution codes remaining, so if you want to contribute here, you can do !bounty in the chat, wherever you're watching from. You can put that in, and it'll take you to the Matcherino page. All you got to do is just log in. Pretty much any account that you have that you could think of, you know, Discord, Twitch, YouTube, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, right? Whatever you have. You can log in with your Battle.net account if you really want. And you contribute 25 cents to the prize pool just by clicking a button that says claim code. We have 31 remaining. Let's at least get all of those tonight, if nothing else. All right, so of course, Orlando and Classic Tetris, right, have done that. What's up, Vince? But I also want to shout out a Game Scout here. We got a $14 direct contribution. So the bounty's up to 36 bucks, but I think we can get it a lot higher than that. I almost want to see what the bounty was, because I don't remember. What was the bounty for Race to 10 million? I'm just kind of looking at what the latest stream looked like. It was about $2 grand in total, but of course, still lots of time left for the bounty, right? Still got till October, provided nobody gets the 1.4, you know, tonight, right? Okay, Pixel Andy is live. Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and start, man. Yeah, I will kind of, I'm just rotating people around. We're gonna be doing that throughout the night, right? So I will make note of that. Yeah, we'll get you in probably very shortly. So Yeah, that's right, Jetpack. Yeah, clicking on coupon buttons. It's a good aerobic exercise. Yes, it is. For your fingers. You gotta do it with your fingers. Yeah, or surveys, right? Yeah, there's a lot of easy things, a lot of easy ways to contribute to this. I do not require you to spend a single penny. So, though I do appreciate the 1 penny, speaking of single penny, the 1 cent direct contribution from Burbia. As we're gonna get this prize pool up, even if it's just 1 cent at a time. All right, slow and steady, right? Slow and steady wins the race. And oh, look at this. Big boss man's in the house with a $75 direct contribution from the Classic Tetris account. So there you go. Shout outs, you know, to Mr. Vince Clemente, right? Yeah, you know, Merv, I gotta make sure to, you know, like I gotta pay someone else other than myself for once, you know. Instead of like all my subscriptions, right? They go to myself, right? Clack clack. Yeah. Oh man, so how often will these streams be taking place? Assuming nobody gets 1.4 tonight, it will be every Thursday. Yeah, it'll be once a week, every Thursday night about this time of night, right? From 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern. And there will be kind of a rotating set of hosts too, right? So I'm hosting tonight, right? We'll likely be seeing Mr. Toastman next week, right? As he is, you know, was busy out at the SGDQ event. For today, he's running a tournament out there alongside Beast and Shen and some others. So we got Dog here, level 20, the hang of the bar on the left, but okay, there we go, gets the next one over. I was like, oh my god, do not start misdropping now that I'm looking. Oh my god. Yeah, that's right, Uncle Bread. Oh man, that's a great name. So let's kind of keep an eye on our world champ here. As he's just trying to keep up that efficiency and just keep going down the middle. All right, everybody else is still pretty early on. Bendy has transitioned to level 10, so. And apparently, as I am being told in chat, he has taken 1 burn so far. So, I mean, honestly, like level 9, in terms of like the most efficient levels to start on, like if you're talking besides 19, and 18, 9 is definitely like one of the next most efficient ones, right? Like, we'll sometimes play competition on like level 15, you know, if you're still kind of working your way towards being able to play the 18, but really, if you're gonna play on that speed, like level 13 has more scoring potential, you know? So, I guess what I'm getting at is level 9's actually turning out to be a pretty good choice for him. Yeah, like level 9 is like the next, you know, most efficient level to play from, assuming you can, you know, take advantage of the lines, extra lines given to you. But Dog taking advantage here as he's at level 24. There's a Tetris, 866. Those are not great misdrops, though. Man, how's he gonna solve this? And oh, Bendy! Oh my god. I just look over see the how do you even oh my word. Man, I'm sorry. That's just an average cheese bar on its way to column 2, right? Now he's like, no, surely I could get a bar over this if this happens again. Oh my god. Dog level 26, 920. Gotta keep an eye on that bottom right here. Could we, you know, certainly we see at least the first max out of the night, but I mean, he's got to really send it. But I mean, he could really, I mean, honestly, just take the lead. Just in terms of, you know, who's kind of in the front running for the bounty. I mean, even with, regardless of what his score is, right? We haven't seen anything higher yet. So Dog with the max out. And yeah, you can see he's going to try to set up down the middle because he wants to try and just, again, just maximize the number of points so he doesn't have to fling pieces over to the sides as much. But it's just, guess what? No pieces coming to fill in the left side. And there you go. Burns the last line in. What more can he do? Can he get anything left? No, but there you go. 847. 1,047,000 points. That's our top score so far. As we carry on here, as we continue on with the bounty. So in the meantime, we'll do some rotating here, right? Again, we got. I appreciate Doodle filling in. We're gonna throw in Pixelandy, who says he is live. So let's do it, right? Get him in here. There you go. The chair. Oh, he was standing. Okay. I'm like, the chair is doing its thing. It's magic. So let's make some adjustments here because this is not Doodle. Let's start with that. This is not Doodle. This is Pixelandy. And again, let's update that PB as well. It was like 1.337 something or another. What was the rest of it? It was 1337 and 812. All right, now let's do some camera fixing. We gotta be able to see that face. Kind of do a little bit of this and a little bit of this. All right, about, yeah, let's get his belt there in the background, right? Let's get that in there. There we go. Yeah, I know, you're just kind of hiding there, right? We're gonna get him out of hiding, right? That's oh man. So we got currently $115 on our bounty here. How are we doing on? All right, let's see how we're doing on our claim codes here, right? Currently we got. I want to shout out some folks that have clicked on some of the contribution items, like David Wilkie did a couple contributions using some of the options on the right side of the screen there. Thank you so much. Tetris time, the Tetris Friendlies heavyweight champ with a coupon. Some team skill issue contributions from Varchild of 2 cents each. Thank you so much. DJ Mr. Boro and Malaki Hill. Or Malachi? It might be pronounced Malachi. You'll have to forgive me, but thank you for the contribution here. We got 20 contribution codes remaining. All right, so again, all you gotta do is log in to whatever account. If you do exclamation point bounty, right, you can log in with pretty much any account you can imagine. And that's it. If nothing else, I do want to see all of those be redeemed tonight. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Doodle just magically transitioned, right? Just a little snap of the fingers, and yeah, he just turned into just turned into Pixelandy, right? Yeah, is Fractal not here? Not yet. He said he was probably going to show up a bit later. Right. Probably about an hour. So probably in the next, like, 30 minutes, we'll probably see him. But, you know, like I said, we're going to be kind of just cycling throughout the night, right? Whoever's going for this, right? Certainly we want to get our top players here, right? That's, you know, certainly who people want to see for sure. But, you know, we'll do some rotating too, right? Obviously, Fractal, also a top player, you know, I mean, a one-time world champion himself, so... yeah, no, we kind of rotating through. I think, you know, it just kind of makes it more fun, kind of feature, you know, feature the community, right? Feature the whole community. Yeah, Pickle. Oh my god, yeah. Pickle Andrew, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, Yeah, PB a lot. Yeah, that's definitely. Yeah, should I just put a lot for? I could do that for Bendy really if I wanted to, right? I could just be like, I could just do like, right? Just because that is accurate. That is not incorrect. Okay, no, we'll leave it. All right, so we got Bendy kind of with a gnarly looking center of the stack, but again, it's like you just when you're going for 1.4, you just have to play perfect. Just have to. But I do want to, you know, as Morlando was trying to segue me into earlier, right? I'm going to actually segue myself into that now. But, you know, if you're kind of looking for some more action here on the Classic Tetris channel, right? We got this going on tonight, and we're going to have this on a weekly basis. Pretty much right up until Jonas Cup or until somebody gets the 1.4 million score. Right, in which case we will, you know, award the bounty, and then, well, that'll be the end of it, right? So, but alongside that, of course, tomorrow, right? Tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern, you can check out Friday Night Fights, right? You got friendlies going on. Yours truly is back at it for just one night only for some Friday Night Fights action. You're gonna see Burbia, right? You're gonna see Burbia. You're gonna see Evesy, the most recent game crasher. She's gonna be playing alongside 3s2s in a tag team match. So definitely have to come check that out. So, you know, so lots of Tetris to happen here on the channel. Like I said, make sure you're following, subscribed, whatever, what have you, depending on what account you're watching from, right? The terminology is different, but just make sure you got notifications on, right? All that good stuff. I'm just going to kind of take a look at the rest of our schedule too, right? Because I'm assuming we have Monday Night Mayhem on Monday, this coming Monday as well, but I don't I just need to grab the schedule. No, we will not. Never mind. No, the following week we'll have it. But yeah, no. So anyway, I was just kind of looking at that, right? Kind of what else we got going on in the world of Classic Tetris. But in a couple weeks, though, right, what you're going to see throughout, though, is you are going to see also more DAS. If you like what you're seeing with DAS, you're going to see a lot of it. Don't you worry. You're going to see a lot of DAS action these next few weeks as we get set. So, of course, we are getting set for the Jonas Cup, the third annual Jonas Neubauer Cup out in Portland, Oregon this October. But before that, in just a couple weeks, we're going to be going to the Ctwc DAS. The DAS World Championship out in Manchester, UK. That is taking place the weekend of August. I need to pull up a calendar because I'm a visual person. Of August 1st and 2nd, right? August 1st and 2nd, that will be taking place just after the Ctwc UK event that's taking place the 30th and 31st of July. So definitely have to make sure to tune in for that. Yours truly is going. All right, I will be there alongside probably some of these folks that you're seeing here as well. I'm sure at least one of these guys is going, right? I would be very surprised. I don't have the attendance list handy or anything, but like, but you know, we are doing some qualifying, right? We are doing online qualifying for that event throughout, you know, these next few weekends throughout the month. So make sure to kind of stay tuned for that. Yeah, Europeans will be there. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Threes. Okay, I am told Fractal has went live. Okay, yes, we'll bring him in. We will bring him in a bit here. We'll let him get going. We'll bring him in. I love that he's titled his stream "Contractual Obligation." Oh man, thanks, buddy. He's like, you know, if my hands are working correctly, you know, I'm. What did he say? Hold on, what exactly did he say earlier? Like, he said something like, you know, there's some other tournament I'm prepping for. right, here we go. Dog on a pace here. Hang on. We got... Yeah, all right. I'm just here so I won't get fined. Yeah, that's right. All right, 70. I mean, 700k level 20. I mean, kind of keep an eye on that. All right, here we go. Oh my God, that square. Okay, good double. I mean, that was the way to take that double. Okay, good flat burn on the left too. Yeah, honestly, that was probably about the most efficient way you could have solved that. But now the question is, can he even get a bar over the right if it shows up at all? Which, guess what? It won't. It sure won't. All right, so while he is topped out, we'll kind of keep an eye on Bendy here. Is he? I'm starting to see him get on a pace here. As of course, chat has done the Jay has done the math, right? Because I have not. Right? They don't pay me enough for that, right? But no. So Bendy is on has taken 4 burns. He already has 618, still with 20 lines to go. Yeah. All right. Everybody, keep an eye on this. Here we go. 7 lines left. Another one. Oh, yeah. We're looking at... If he gets this last Tetris into transition, certainly looking at 700k here. And wow, he's holding out for the square, too. Oh, my God. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Does he burn? He's gonna burn. Okay. 690. Maybe only 692. Just these such efficient talks. I mean, this is a 19, dude. You know, I mean, again, coming from a place of Das, that's insane. Oh no, the hang. Can he get another bar? Will it show? It will. Maybe. No, not in time. Okay. All right. And what was that? What was that wallbang quote? And that's it. Okay. Oh my word, man, that was looking like a good one too. That's the thing about this grind. That's what makes this grind just so grueling. I was trying to find the right word. That I think is a appropriate word to use. Grueling. Because my word, like when you get a pace like that, like I mean, how do you just mentally, how do you deal with that? So hold on, now we got Andy on a hot pace here. 693 at the transition. So again, basically the same score, and actually might even been slightly higher. I don't remember exactly. I knew it was like somewhere in the 690 ballpark, but whatever. Let's see. I mean, so Bendy had a top at level 20, kind of flew a bit too close to the sun. Let's see if Andy can make it happen. Will the game find the piece? Oh, he got it. Nice. Okay. Man, okay. Wow, that was a clutch log bar for the left side. So he's at 825, still at level 21. I mean, this. Keep an eye on this. It is all eyes on the top right of your screen there right now. 55. We need some for the left. Gets the T. He's trying so hard not to burn. But he has to with that L piece. That bar's not showing up. Oh my god. There we go. It shows up. But now he's got a little bit of work to do here. But he's still just south of 900k or even level 23. I mean, this is still a really good game going on right now. I don't know that it's 1.4 possible before 29, but certainly not now with those burns that are going to be required here, but this could still be, I mean, low key, I mean, he could maybe even PB this, dare I say, like, but I don't know, I'll let chat tell me if that's a real possibility, because, like, I don't. All right, again, I'm not paid enough to do the math. Oh man, like I said, we'll see what happens. Let's just watch, right? Let's watch what happens. So we got a max out into level 26. I mean, if he can stay on the gas and not burn too much, but the game is just not. Oh, the T-Hag, it's just not giving him what he needs. No, that ain't gonna happen. But 830, our second max of the night. If he had been able to keep going efficiently, he could have maybe, even still, like into level 26, he maybe still could have got a PB. So let's do some rotation here, right? We got some games happening. Right, we've seen some hot paces from most of our players. How's Scooty's pace doing here? Wait, what? Can you pick? You mean, can you pick? Oh my god. That's. Oh yeah, what? You're gonna choose who you're replacing here? Is that? Oh my god. Well, so all four of you are at the mercy. You know what? Screw it. Why not? Right? No. Besides, I would say nobody's really on a crazy pace on the maybe dog. That's. Oh my god. So I mean, okay, he's gonna choose Pixelandy, the guy who has been here the shortest amount of time. Oh my god. All right. Well, we can like literally rotate this. So hang on, so here's what we're gonna do, right? Andy's like just getting started anyway. I'm gonna just copy that because that accounts, so I have it for later. Is it case sensitive? It is not. Okay. All right. Fractal's here. Slide you down. You see his face. This man is like burn. I want to. Let me pick. Now let me grab Fractal's DAS PB. It is 1 point. It is not 1.337. It is 1 point. If I can operate a mouse and keyboard correctly, that would be fantastic. 258, 340. Oh wait. Comma 340. That looks nicer. There we go. So Fractal is here. Meanwhile, kind of keep an eye on Dog. He's at 799 level 22. I mean, it's not nothing. Yeah, Fractal kind of pacing here too. 580 at 112. I mean, that's something here. Yell's still kind of early on. I think we'll probably rotate Pixelandy back in where Scooty is after this game. All right, we'll let him finish this game. I'll probably rotate it. Okay, eye on Dog here. 921, level 24. Dog gonna take the single. Did not want to go for the left well. Fractal has transitioned with, you guessed it, a 690 at transition. Just over. Dog at Max Out City level 25. But will the bar show again? It will not. Oh my god. Heartbreaker. That bar did not want to show. So kind of keep an eye on Fractal now. 756. Level 20. Man. So bad news is Dog did not get the score. Good news is that means the stream continues on. That's means we keep this party going. Right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe not good news for Dog, right? Maybe he just wants to be done with this, but... Right, mister, I was planning for this to be my last world championship. Maybe he just wanted to be done with this. Oh my god. Oh, Scooty! Oh, man. He hadn't burned for most of that game. All right, we'll bring him back in. We'll bring him back in a bit. But let's bring back in Pixelandy. I know people want to... Right, I don't feel like I fairly rotated him out. Even though I let Fractal pick for the bit. I let him do the bit. It's fine. But... There we go, yeah. Not Scooty. But Pixelandy. So Fractal 945 at level 25. And, oh no, the bar gonna hang up. No, I don't think you can get anything over that. Not with Das anyway. He'll try, but nah, that ain't happening. Oh, oh, fraud. I'm like, where's the... Yeah, oh, he's gonna invert this. Oh, my word. Dwar, yeah. Oh, my God, this guy. Who invited this guy again? No. There we go. He's labeled himself, right? He is a self-label, right? I did not put that there. There you go. Oh man, here we go. Pixelandy, now another good one. A dwarf. You know, so we got Bendy here getting ready to start another game. Man, kind of a tragic top out there. Dwarf on the top right there. Certainly even a 1.3 would be I think a fantastic result. Yeah, Pixelandy on the bottom left is working some magic here. 769 at level 22. I mean, I don't know if this is necessarily 1.4able. Probably not, but it's just so impressive to me. Just seeing the quick, just how you can maintain that efficiency, just aggressive play with Das, man. That's just right. Do I say the thing right? He's not even rolling. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Wallbant with the with the real concerns here. This hold on. Andy, bro, please turn on de-interlacing. Right, that's the real concern here, not the race for the 1.4 million. No, it's that Andy isn't using de-interlacing with his capture card. That's definitely the most important thing happening right now. Would it make it better? Yes, but like, my God. Oh, there we go. Bendy trying to out-fraud the fraud. Frauder or Red Dwarf. All right, Andy with, oh, here we go. Our first 1.1 million of the night. We got 5 lines to go until 29. So 2 Tetrises. Right, Mr. No De-interlacing is going to get a Tetris here. Did not get the double tuck. You can see the look on his face. He was going to try. I respect it. That's tricky on 19, though. Was going to try to maybe set up one more. Could not get it. B38. That's our top score so far. That's our top score so far from Pixelandy. B38. So, I mean, again, no one scored higher than that. I mean, honestly, like, it was good that he played that out, you know? I mean, again, no one else has even come close to that. At least so far. Certainly, we'll see higher, but just in general. So, I guess everybody's kind of getting underway once again here. I mean, let's take a look at our prize pool, all right? Our bounty, if you will. I'm going to make sure I'm up to date here. So, we still got 18 claim codes left, folks. If you do exclamation point bounty, I just want to remind folks, if you do that in the chat, wherever you're watching from, exclamation point bounty, right, as King has done on Twitch, thank you, sir. All you gotta do is log in with whatever account you have. There are an infinite number of, well, I guess there are a finite number of choices, but a seemingly infinite number of choices of what account you can use. You can even use multiple accounts to do this, right? All you gotta do, log in, click a button that says claim code, bam. Or sorry, no, we don't say that here. We say boom here. 25 cents is gonna go in the prize pool. So I just want to remind folks that we got 16 left. We got a couple coming in now. It's Audio and Guarded. Thank you guys so much. And you know, yeah, we got 16 left. We got an hour to go on this stream. We got an hour left. Let's get all of these last codes. Let's get them all redeemed. At least get all the freebie stuff. Make sure that goes to our players here. You know, Wilson in the house. Checking it out. And actually, did that work on YouTube? I don't know that actually worked on YouTube. Hang on. Let me help y'all out here. Hang on. Let me help you out. I don't know why I didn't do the thing, but let me help out our YouTube friends. I don't know why it didn't do the thing. There we go. That is where you can find our bounty. Yeah, so apologies, YouTube. I don't know why that command didn't work. We're gonna have to. Oh, it did work. Oh, well, okay. I'm just blind. It just didn't show up in my my thing. So might be. Well, I thought I was being helpful, and I was not. Fractal now claiming he is bald. All right. Not a fry. He is bald. If this was friendlies, I might pull out a soundbite, but this ain't friendlies. We're gonna save that for. We'll save that for tomorrow. We'll save that for tomorrow night at Friday Night Fights. Oh, here we go. Tyler's here. He's gonna get DATS 1.4. Before everyone else here. Right? So forget about all 4 of these guys, right? Just forget about it. All right? Tyler's gonna get it. Forget about it. I mean, Matt is Matt playing? Is he playing right now? Is he going for it? I'd say we get him in here if he is. Hold on. Oh, hold on. We got to bring in... He is playing. Okay, so we're going to have to do some rotations here. We're going to do some rotations. But before we do that, I got to bring in a guest. I finally checked my DMs. I've checked my DMs. Give me 2 seconds. And here we go. So I'm now joined by a certain other person. Yeah, if you want to say hello.
Hello.
There we go. Mr. Kingsman. The Kingsman is here. Welcome in, man.
Answer your damn phone. No, I'm just yelling at you. Anyway,
I know.
No, what's up, Burb? What's up, man?
Oh, man. You know, I'm just living, man. You know, that's how it be, right? We're watching some of the best DAS that I've probably ever seen.
You're living the best life if you're watching the best DAS, man. I'm telling you that much. Yeah, you know, yeah. Well, first of all, thank you for hosting the inaugural race to DAS 1.4 million. It's a historic moment in the world of classic Tetris, as far as getting an opportunity to see some of the best DAS players in the world to try to achieve this mythical score, Burb. There's a lot of legend, a lot of lore about DAS 1.4, and from maybe new people that are not familiar, DAS standing for the delayed auto shift, the old school way to play, the way that Nintendo taught you, right, Burr? When it first came out back in 1980, 84, 85, the Nintendo Entertainment System, they taught you this is how you hold a controller, right? And when Classic Tetris came out in 1989, they say, yeah, that's the way. This is the way you play this game. And so these outstanding players that you're watching on the screen, many of them, you know, have great achievements in the world of Classic Tetris as far as open tournaments are concerned. Well, now they're trying to do that here for DAS. So thank you very much, Burr, for hosting this first event. Yes, there's a lot of people interested in doing this, man. I guess we're gonna have to rethink after week one, right? This is kind of like the trial by fire week to get this all up and running.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's a lot, right? Because there's a lot of people that wanna do this now. So I think, you know, good idea. You have to rotate people. We might have to revamp the scene a little bit in order to make it easier on a caster like yourself to do this.
Yeah, certainly. You know, Toast kind of did his best to throw it together, but I know he had his hands full, I think, certainly this week. So, you know, yeah, we'll revamp it for sure. So.
Yeah. Toast decided that he wanted to be the ninja of DAS here, so he wanted to do like everything.
Gee golly, guys, I can make a scene, and I can help do this, and I can help do that. Oh, I gotta manage SGDQ this week. Oh crap. Gee willikers.
Yeah, that's exactly what he sounds like.
We love Toast. Exactly. That's exactly how Toast sounds if you ever met him, right?
By golly, gee willikers.
But anyway, Burb, yeah, so I'm here to help. You're kind of here to hang out here for the last hour. We're in the second half of this show, and you know, we're planning on making this a weekly event on Thursdays is what it looks like, and you know, we'll be open to all, but we're going to be featuring mainly our stars that you see on the screen right now. We've got about 4 to 5 great stars that have achieved you know, 1.3 in some form or fashion. Fractal, the one with the lowest score technically, but 1.2, but he's up there, man. I think you never know, Bird, right? Maybe he could get a 1.3 in this whole arc of trying to reach the mythical score of 1.4. And I like to call it mythical, right? Because there's a lot of lore behind the 1.4, Burb. I think you know, right?
Oh yeah, certainly. You know, and we kind of touched on it earlier as well, kind of early on in stream, you know, where, you know, like Quaid had claimed a 1.4 million, which, you know, that was kind of the last time we really talked about, you know, the DAS 1.4, like in pretty much any context, you know. So it'd been, and that was quite a long time ago. It was like several years ago, and you know, pretty much nobody took that score seriously, right? You know, it was kind of assumed like, well, we don't have a video, you know, no vid, no did. Was kind of the community consensus overall. There were some people that believed it, but that's a separate conversation, right? So, but now, you know, as soon as Bendy, we saw him get that 1.359, where everyone kind of was like, huh, that might be a real possibility. Like, why don't I try for this? You know? So yeah, it's just been a very interesting few days, King. Like,
no, it really has. You know, and that's kind of sparked the the antithesis of this show being produced, right? We a couple of years ago did the race to 10 million that Pumpy hosted, and he did a great job there, and that caught a lot of fire and a lot of eyes. And with the DAS resurgence being very prominent these days, now that a lot of people really like playing DAS. So I think it's really nice to see that at one time the playstyle was considered dead. It was over, right? The tappers rule and dassers rule type of thing. Now we're at a point here where DAS has really become nostalgic and people are really gravitating to it once again, and it's nice to see. And this is the DAS season. I was telling Bidwell last time we were doing the best of 99, which is the DAS show, right, with Sharky and Matt. For those that didn't watch that last night, that was tremendous. What a way to kick things off. I think this will be a really good season. I think we're going to break some records. But it's a DAS show. You got this one that's a DAS show, Friday Night Fights, and Monday Night Mayhem, the friendly series, feature a lot of DAS players. So DAS is moving along very healthy. So I'm glad to see that. And yeah, time to start rotating people, as my good friend the Burb Wizard is doing right now. We're getting another 1.3 player in, and it's the guy I was just talking about.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's professional segueing. That's what this is, right? We've done this enough times. Yeah, Mr. Matt Martin, the lowest 1.3 score on the leaderboard. He just barely got the 1.3 and realized he wasn't recording, and then was like, oh my god, I gotta go live. And he's like, oh, hi everybody. Aw, hackers.
Aw, hackers. I pulled a Kingsman and did a record and not had anybody see it. Shucks. But no, it's good. Yeah, we're gonna rotate people again. We're gonna mainly feature the stars that we were touting earlier. You'll see a lot of them mostly throughout the series, but from time to time, we'll bring in players of the caliber like a Matt Martin, who certainly could claim to that. Others that will try to make those attempts as well. We'll bring them in. There's plenty of other 1.3 stars, and obviously our Euro friends, they stay up late. We can feature them as well too. But again, reminder that this is open to anybody to attempt to try to collect this bounty that is formulating thanks to the Matcherino contributions. And at the end of the day, really, it's up for grabs. Like, anybody can have a true, legitimate opportunity to get it, but I think the select few are the ones that are really the ones that are in the ballpark that you can have those conversations. But time will tell, Burb. Time will tell, as we're many weeks to go. I don't think we're gonna hit this bounty anytime soon.
No, I'd be very surprised if it happened tonight. I mean, we had a couple pretty strong faces, but a lot of, but oftentimes, like, you have to play so perfect that very oftentimes, like, even if you get the crazy pace going into 19, one drought and it's just, even if you don't, top out, right, like, the pace is just gone, in like maybe 2 burns. So, it's difficult. It's really difficult.
What's difficult is accepting these burns from Sodium, because he's in the chat telling me that except Matt's was believable. The 1.3 that he didn't record or get live, right? It says it was believable, whereas a certain unrecorded first max out is not believable. All right, there.
Ouch.
Guys like Sodium should be glazing me, because I made them famous, right? I made guys like him famous. Put him in the Fave 5. He didn't even know
he was a Fave 5er, man. Like, wow.
Right. I was, not for nothing, I'm gonna throw him under the bus, but his mom said I was her favorite commentator ever when I was at WPL in 2021. She says, "King, you're the best commentator ever. Sodium loves you." And now look what's happened here.
Now look at this guy, right? Yeah, you got how could you not only betray like King here, right? This guy that as he says has made you famous. You betrayed your mom. Honestly, I think that's the worst part of all of this.
Bro, go downstairs. Go downstairs right now. I know you're home. Go downstairs and go,
Mom, did you really tell King in 2021 at the WPL that he's your favorite and that I love him? Did you tell him that?
It's true story. Go ahead. Go ask her right now. Go ask her right now. Tell me when I'm telling lies, you piece of trash. Now I'm getting angry. I'm getting salty here, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's supposed to be this like chill thing, and right here we go. We already got beef going. I bring King in here for 2 minutes, and this. Oh my god.
Unbelievable. But you know what? What can be believable? Yeah, is seeing some of these great players do what they got to do. And I implore you, for those that right now, if you want to check out other streams that are going, we're featuring 4 players at a time here. Burb is doing a great job of cycling those in and out. We're giving Bendy and Scooty a little bit of rest, but you can always check them out. They're live on their Twitch channels. They're on the main channels right now. Bendy 1 is one of the channels you can go check out. You got Blue Scooty, his main channel. He's live over there. So if you want to check the runs, I've got like 8 tabs open right now, Burb, because I'm looking at everybody else. Like Doodle's got a run going. He's got an 824 as his high score. So we'll add that to the leaderboard.
He had a solid run earlier, right? In the few minutes that he was on stream, like, yeah, he had a really good run. But then Andy went live, and I'm like, all right, why don't people want to see Andy? Let me get him in here, like,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we want to see it. Talbot is doing a run going on right now. He's got 985 as a top score. I don't know if that was a DAS recorded score. That's your old rolling score right there.
Right, or if he just didn't reset his console, yeah. Like.
Yeah, imagine not resetting the console, right? But if he's got 985 DAS, woo, that's crazy.
Yeah, right.
But we've got all that action going on. Scooty is just starting over again. Looks like he's been having some rough runs. But that's the thing about this Burb, is that you're gonna see a lot of resets along the way too. Just because you have to be like perfect to get this score.
Yeah, certainly. And I mean, and like I said, I kind of mentioned it earlier, but I'll say it again anyway. I mean, that's even true with just I say just 1.3 million. Like, that's not an insane score for DAS, but like, even with just the 1.3 million, right? Like, everybody, like NGC man especially, I feel like, but a lot of the earlier DAS 1.3ers, for lack of a better term, a lot of them were like, I'm like, man, like, should I go for this? They're like, no. Don't go for this. Like, it's just so RNG dependent. Like, the fact that, when NGC, when talking about his DAS 1.3, he's like, look, literally, I was nervous when I only had a 694 going into transition, right? Something crazy like that, because it wasn't at least 700. He was like kind of nervous. He's like, I'll settle for this, So now it's just for 1.3.
Which, I mean, again, that's an extremely difficult score. That was something that people thought maybe, how could we achieve that? And Tristop being the very first one to do it, certainly started raising eyebrows. So like, okay, we could start climbing this mythical ladder of DAS and see how far we could take it. You've seen there's been a number of different people that held the score world record. And Tugi was once a world record holder. Mark Migas was the one that had it last before Bendy did the 1.35 not too long ago. So that it's getting closer and closer to a reality being put together. But if I have to be honest, I think we will see a 1.3 happen in this race at some point. That might be the number that could be the winner for the bounty. But the question is, who's it going to be to get it? And you can see Dog's having a very good game, but then with DAS, you see it can be slight slippery. So he had to spend some time on 24. He's on 25 now with 961, but you can see he had to hold out. He's trying to hold out to get the scores, and he doesn't want to get those burns. So another
there's not much you could have done there. Yeah. And we'll bring in Wallbant too, as we have Pixelandy kind of step away for a moment. So I figure, I'm a man of the people, as you know, right? I'm a man of the people. So let me find Wally's PV. All right.
Yeah, you do that, right? Because I was gonna say Wally does not have a 1.3, but
he sure does not. He's not far up though. Actually, he was closer to it than I thought he was. 1,284,000 and 205. So actually, he was closer than I thought. I don't know why I was thinking it was lower than that.
Is that score better than Harry Hong's score?
It is. Yeah, actually, just barely higher. He's on the DAS leaderboard. He is number 30. Harry Hong at 33. So.
Wow, there you go.
Yeah.
Wally very inspired by Harry Hong and the legend that he brings to the game. So love to see it.
Oh yeah, certainly. I mean, I don't know. Some people might tell you that being inspired by Harry Hong ruined their gameplay. I mean, just ask Reed. Anyway.
Yes. Actually, yeah.
That guy. My God.
Well, that guy. So yeah, Burb, this is gonna be a fun series. We're gonna run pretty much the entire summer. So if you're at home and you're watching, like, maybe I can give it a go. All right, let's see how far you can get. You could join in. It's very simple. Burb went over the rules earlier, but if you're in our Discord, well, we'll get it posted on our website too. That was the one thing I didn't get a chance to do today. I gotta update the website for it, but we'll get that posted on the details of how you, the viewer, could join in. And it's very simple. All you got to do is just stream to Twitch, which is our preferred platform of streaming for Classic Tetris. And you can just go on there. All you got to do is put in your title that you are doing 1.4 DAS attempts. And just start the stream. Make sure you have VOD recording on, and make sure you follow the rules as these players should be following. They have, you can't see it on these streams, but I have to make Toasty revamp this a little bit. But you'll need to use certain settings if you have the capability of modified cartridges to do that in order to verify the runs being legal, and a number of other things. But we'll get all those details out on the website. But if you're in the Discord, you already saw that announcement earlier today, and we're going to see a lot of people try this. I want to see a lot of names on the scoreboard when we get that set up this weekend.
Oh, certainly, yeah. I mean, and honestly, again, just like seeing already a fair number of names too. Again, I was not expecting to see that run from Doodle earlier, right? Like, I'm like, well, we're kind of waiting for Pixelandy anyway. Like, let's see if we can, throw Doodle in here, right? And he did not disappoint. Again, the moments that he had here. So I'm kind of glad that we've been able to get a good rotation, even just for tonight. But what I also want to bring up is kind of off topic, but on topic, right? I do want to bring up the Matcherino once again, our bounty. I want to thank everybody because all 50 contribution codes have been claimed. Thank you all so much for doing that. All right, so that's few buckaroos going into the prize pool with no money coming out of any of our pockets. So that is huge. Thank you all so much. But of course, there are other ways to do it as well. There are other not bounties, but other contribution codes that are a little bit more than just clicking a button. But there are other ways to do it for free as well. You can just check that out on our Matcherino. If you do ! Bounty, right, you could check that out. It's all going to be on the right side of your screen, and you can see what little things you can do to contribute to the prize pool without spending any money. Or you could do a direct contribution.
Right. Yeah. No, there's some quick little surveys, or follow other notable names in the world of streaming that will help contribute to the prize pool, right? There's follow a couple of guys on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. There's doing a Token Tuesday tournament if you want to add 28 cents in there. There's also subscribing to a YouTube channel. So there's a bunch of different ways. There's a lot, actually. This is probably the most I've seen in some time here.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
If you want to help, if you want to help contribute, just click those buttons, man. Just click buttons. Click buttons. Give us some money, and then we can give it to the players. Why not?
Yeah, I was gonna say, we don't see a dime in this, right? It's all going to the players that you're seeing, right? Or whoever gets the highest score, right? That's where it's all going, so.
And you can see, catching up on our friends here. Fractal has opted to go with, the level 19 type of strat. I think he's kind of just warming up a little bit more here.
Yeah, doing some transition trainer. I think just trying to feel out the pacing, right? From the 19 start. Or from the transition, that is, right?
Absolutely. So we'll see if that's going to work out for him. We brought in our good friend Matt Martin is in here now, so the dog's just getting started. He's doing a little hydration break while he's doing DAS, man. It's remarkable to see stuff like that. So, and then keeping eyes on other people throughout. Scooty's back at it again, but he's making quite a tower of Z's. I'm looking at his board right now. It's crazy. So we'll keep eyes on that throughout the rest of the night. And a reminder to players that when the show ends at around 10 p.m. on the East Coast, that doesn't mean that you guys have to end. You continue your runs throughout. If you get a good score, make sure you submit that to the Classic Tetris World Championship Discord in the approved section there. I know there's some new people that are starting up, so I have to add your roles in there. I will do that after the stream is done.
Yeah, maybe if you want to keep going, maybe we'll send the raid, or at least on Twitch, right? We'll send the raid on over to you too. Why not?
Yeah.
Because we know the people want to see more, right? The people king, they can't get enough. They just cannot get enough of all the Tetris.
I mean, can you?
No, I also am people.
Apparently, I can't get enough. It's like I was gonna take the night off today, and I was like, "Oh, Burb is solo, and there's a lot to look at. Let me go hang out with him for a little bit."
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. Yeah, this has been fun. So,
yeah, and it's a good opportunity to kind of see what tweaks we need to make for the following week. We got I think Toast is gonna be taking over next week. in the slot there, because now his GDQ commitments will be over and he can breathe for a minute. Now he's been very busy over there, and we appreciate that. We'll give a shout out to the GDQ crew over there. They have been really working hard all week. They're doing their summer event that is doing a charity for the Doctors with Borders organization. It's a really good organization that helps the medical staffing to be out there in parts of the world that need to be out there, that are struggling with different type of disease and stuff like that. So it's a really great contribution, great organization that's out there. So I implore you guys to take a look at that. And I was told the Tetris portion of GDQ is happening tomorrow, Burb. On Friday is where they're going to wrap up their stuff, and you'll see on the stream there over at GDQ the finals of that tournament, which features players such as Meme, Cole, Huff, DMJ is out there. So you can see one of those 4 players, and there's another 4 that'll be looking to try to make it into that final in action. But we'll only get to see the finals of that happening around, I was told, 5 p.m. Eastern. So you may want to check that out on that Games Done Quick. So that'll be happening right before Friendlies, Burb, which is great time.
That is good timing, yeah. I mean, looks like Andy's on pace from what I'm seeing. So let me grab him. Hang on.
Yeah, let's bring him back in.
Is this the right account? It is. Perfect. All right. I was saying, let me make sure I remember how to do that, because everybody's got their alts, man. It's crazy. What is your alt again?
You got to keep up with the Twitch numbers, right?
All right.
It's important. Yeah. And Burb will update the PB here, but yeah, we got a good game. 720. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Andy.
It's not even the first time we've seen this from him tonight either, man.
No, this is quite a game. So we'll see if he can keep this up. Or at least here's the thing, right, Burb? At least it's like, well, it's the first night. Do I really want to get that bounty yet? You want to kind of set the tone. Maybe try to be the one that gets the highest score on the board overall. And as like I said, we'll tweak this scene up a little bit. We'll try to get the leaderboard on there once we get another week or 2 of action, that we can really start looking at that in a better manner. But it's the first night, so it's okay. We don't have to kill and stuff. But if I'm like an Andy or like a Dog or anybody that caliber that can put up some really nice scores like this, I would be like, yeah, let me set the tone. Let me get like a nice 1.2.
Yeah, it's almost like I was gonna say, King, it's like this scene from Incredibles, right, where it's like, no, get second, hell yeah, right? Like the parents are like, still, like, it's literally like that. It's same energy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, do good, but get second. Don't like win.
Right, exactly. Right, you want to be able to say, oh man, maybe we can increase this pot a little bit more, right? Because I think you had mentioned it ended up finishing with like a little over $2,000 for the race to 10 million. That
Something
was
like that, yeah.
put in that pot. Yeah, and then of course Alex, she just comes in and just like, oh, I'm gonna enter the race, and guys, I did it on my 3rd try, yeah. Ruined it for everybody else out there.
All right, well, I mean, he's I don't know. I love just how much of almost like a villain he's become just those last couple of years when he had won Ctwc, and just how he was just so unapologetically the way he is. Speaking of which, though, I mean, Pixelandy also unapologetically being the way he is in terms of being good at this game. Like, my god. I mean, King, you're looking for a tone setter? I mean, you might have it here. Already.
Yeah, what's the highest score so far? Yeah, what was the highest score you saw so far tonight?
Him with a B38, which he's about to surpass.
All right, so he has 19. He has 19 lines left to go. He's gonna get another Tetris. He's nearing surpassing. Right, he's already Tetris ready to go. So I mean, it's incredible to watch what this kid does. It's ridiculous, right? And I should probably watch Burb's stream instead of the Twitch delay.
Yeah,
there we go.
There we go. Now we're up to date here.
Oh, he's gonna do his patented move here, Burb.
Yeah.
He's gonna do the setup for 2.
Yeah, I mean, you may as well, but okay, there's the bar, C75. God. Level 30 for the first time tonight.
For that D score, Burb.
Oh my
Oh,
God! How?
How do you do that?
Oh, no, he didn't get it. It was right there.
All right. Well, I think we got the leader right there.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh my God. Almost got 1.3 the first friggin' night, man. What in the world?
See, there it goes, Burb. It's like, let's leave a little room for dessert, right? Like, it's like,
Yeah.
all right, the first night's done. I've set the tone. Here's the score. Now I got room for good stuff later on this summer, right? Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh my word.
1.29425. Oh my God.
Yeah, I guess Dog's out here. He's like, well, I ain't beating that tonight, but bro, it's your night, brother. Literally, brother.
Yeah. No, and that's the good thing about this, right? It's like, players can go at their leisure. They can spend as much time as they want on this. They don't have to be doing this all night or commit to the full 2 hours that we're broadcasting this. I think it's just fair enough that say, hey, I'm going to play for a little bit and I'm good.
Yeah, here we go. We'll get Scooty back in here. Why not?
Yeah, he's just sitting there with an 877, just like, I gotta get what now? It's like, I gotta get what score now? What? Oh my goodness. But yeah, tremendous. So there you go. That's your leader for the overall bounty so far. 1.294 will be the score to chase if you want to get on top of the board. Oh wow, Burb! What a way to start this.
No kidding. Yeah, that you were looking for a tone setter. That's a tone setter right there. That's all right. Okay. Thought Scooty was facing the other way. Let's bring you over here. Okay, that's good enough. All right, so Andy sounds like he's done. He's like, all right, that's good enough for me.
Yeah, no, I mean, we got about another 30 minutes to go. So it's like, why do you need to keep going? Right?
Yeah.
He already put in his time and effort. So GG's Andy, he set the tone, so people know what they're chasing.
Yeah,
so we'll see how that goes.
Let's see who else we got playing. We still got Fractal going, or we got Bendy still going. Actually, we swapped out Bendy a little bit.
Let's bring Bendy. Get Bendy back. He's been out for a little while. No, he was having some difficult runs. He was getting angry at his console. So I think I saw a controller get beat up
take
a
flight.
It's all right. I've been where he's been. I know how that goes.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
If he starts, if he gets really angry, he starts eating the controller, then we're in a bad spot.
Yeah, that's a rough day. I mean, you would know, right?
I would absolutely know when that happens. Yeah, those are not good Tetris days. I'll tell you that much. So, all right. Well, we're back to Bendy and Scooty. Bendy, the world record holder at the moment, 1.35 million score. Blue Scooty, obviously, all his accolades that he's done in the world of classic Tetris cannot be,
yeah, it can't be
minimized.
understated.
Thank you. That's the word I want.
Yeah, it can't be understated because I mean, literally, I was at a concert recently, met somebody, and I mentioned that Tetris had come up. I was like, oh, what do you do in your free time? Like, you're not at these concerts, right? I'm like, oh, I'm involved with Tetris. I was like, oh, do you know about the kid that beat Tetris? I'm like, oh yeah, I know his whole family. So everybody knows Blue Scooty, right? It cannot be understated.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. The tremendous family as always. Yeah, I love them, and they're always great. And shout out to them for all their great support that they have. I only have one problem with the Scooty family, and
oh yeah,
that's why'd you let Uncle Danny in? Like why'd you let him?
That's a great, I hear that. That's good. That's a good issue to have, I think.
That's the one mistake. That's the one faux pas. I told Karen, I was like, Karen, what are we doing? Why
haven't you disowned him?
I was like, are you sure Danny's family? And she's always said, yeah, he's the trouble child.
Yeah, I mean, for as little time as I've known him, at least in the grand scheme of things, yeah, that seems right.
Yeah.
Oh man, where is Andy? Well, he just dropped a near 1.3 billion, refused to elaborate, and then left. That's where Andy is.
I mean, that's the Andy aura, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the bottom line.
Oh man, it's kind of looking around here. Everybody's still pretty early on. I'm gonna kind of keep an eye on our Matcherino here, King. Right? As we did have a $20 direct contribution from Avi. So thank you so much for that. We are up to now $141. So still lots of time to get those contributions in, but you know, certainly we appreciate every bit we can get. Certainly, I hope they are, you know, if our players are putting on a good show for you, definitely please do consider it, because I mean, it's whoever gets the highest score, that, you know, they're gonna get it. If they get that 1.4, that's where the money's going.
Oh, certainly. Yeah, no, that we don't. The organization doesn't see a dime for that. These are always grassroots type of community-funded matcherinos that we do, crowdfunding at its finest, thanks to great people that like Avi that help contribute. So thank you so much for continuing to do that. And we'll be doing this throughout the entire summer, all the way up to the Jonas Cup. And as mentioned, this is open to everybody. So all you gotta do is just go to the Ctwc Discord, which I believe there's commands here on the Twitch that you can use to get there. Usually Nightbot will also be cordial enough to do that. And yeah, there it is. So you can join that link and get further details. There's an announcement that went out today, and you can sign up by reacting to one of the roles that we have there, and I'll assign it to you guys so that you'll have access to the channel that allows you to participate in this and submit your runs. And we'll see. You know, right now the highest score, 1.294 from Pixelandy just moments ago, is probably gonna be hard to beat for a while.
Yeah, you're gonna be pretty hard pressed, but I mean, I think it'll happen. Probably not tonight, but I think it will happen. Like,
yeah, I mean, and again, you know, like I said, this is great that we open it up to a lot of different people, such as a select few, because with DAS, anybody could use it, anybody could play with it, so it's easy enough that anybody can just pick up a controller and say, I want to give it a try, right? Whether realistically you're going to do it or not is another story, but the opportunity is there. And by having it open, this also allows the people that are not feasible to be streaming at this hour, right? Because this is basically an American show, so at American time zones. Our Euro friends out there, they've got stunning DAS players out there. I mean, you don't think Geo, the current DAS champion of the world, wouldn't say I want to try a shot at this? Or even Robin, the former champion, Tugi is mentioned, is 1.3. Like, there's a number of different international players over in Europe that certainly could have a claim to the throne as well.
Oh, certainly, yeah. I mean, I know Geo in particular, I've watched a fair bit of, right, in terms of the DAS play, and yeah, I mean, I would not be surprised to see them get it, you know? I mean, like, yeah, just from what I've seen, just how crazy their adjustments are. Like, needless to say, I've learned a lot from watching Geo.
I learned a lot from watching Bendy there. He held out for that Vitz that took forever and then got punished with the wrong piece that he did not want. That was way too flat. Nothing could burn out for him proper.
Yeah, that's a rough looking board. But in the meantime, I mean, that guy next to him, though, has finally got a little something going. Over 600K at transition. 640. I mean, pretty solid.
Yeah, you see, he didn't dare try to do that square tuck in the spot that he left it open, because that would have lost DAS for him. So he knew just to avoid that, put the square over to the left side, and he retained the DAS. He's going to have to burn out a little bit, but 643, I mean, again, Burp, I don't want to toot my own horn, but the best of 99. This is kind of like a little bit of a glimpse of what happened last night, so.
Oh yeah, no, it really is though. I mean, my goodness, it's what's the phrase? Unk still got it. Like,
that's without question. Yeah, he still got it, so he's off and running there. Level 21 already for Unc, Uncle Matt.
Oh man,
you can see again. Just
sucked though. Oh my god.
All right, nice.
Okay. Okay.
All right,
There, nice.
go.
Okay.
That's gonna work. That's
Wow.
gonna work. I mean, obviously the burns are gonna eat away at the opportunity for him to get a very high score, but he can recover. It's on level 23, so he's got about 6 levels left to go to pick up some score. But he needs the pieces. Finally, a bar showed up.
Yeah, I was gonna say you saw him go for the single with the L piece earlier rather than the triple, rather than just burning for a triple. You know, trying to it's just a testament to how perfectly you have to play, right? Just going for those aggressive sort of setups.
Right. And this is totally different than what you would play in a competitive match. Like obviously he wouldn't really try to go for crazy stuff like that, but in a high score challenge type of setting, you got to play aggressive. This is what you have to do.
Yeah, I mean, again, you have to for it to even be possible. Oh, let's see, 896, level 25. I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at, but I mean, the adjustment just in time. Oh my god.
Wow. This is DAS, folks, in 2026.
No kidding. Oh my god. Dirty.
Oh, he's not gonna.
Oh, the piece won't come.
Man.
I think that was the highest we've seen from him so far tonight. At least that I've seen.
Indeed. Said Scout in the chat letting everybody know DAS 1.3 is harder than Game Crash, quoted by Tristop. And he would know. He's done both, so.
Yeah. Oh my god. So there you go. So yeah, so all you people that are going for DAS 1.4, why not just go for the Game Crash? You get that so much easier. Clearly. Especially since 3 out of these 4 have already got the DAS 1.3, so I mean clearly they could do it.
So shout out a few people here in the chat while players are regrouping here. Ben Squirrely, who was talking about Danny, the bad egg of the Scooty Bunch, right? Said bald people are always trouble. Yeah, they definitely are, unless your name is Squirrely. No, that's a good egg right there. I love me some Ben Squirrely. It's Fireworks is here. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, the money really does help players, especially with the getting out to regional events. Yeah, I mean all those contributions that you guys put through to help, that allows these players to be able to attend events and showcase their talents. So we're a community that continues to grow each and every day, and with supporters such as, like I mentioned, Avi, and of course Vince gave money tonight. Thank you so much for that, and all of you that help with the contribution codes. Like that all means something. It all helps to really build the foundation of what we can do. And obviously, the crack team of Ctwc continues to try to work and find sponsors that, ideally in an ideal world, Burb, we would love that, this could be sponsored by a company, right? Where like they help fulfill the bounty and like, here, this is the money, right? You guys are chasing, right? Want to get off to something like that, and finding good sponsors that can partner with us, that fall into our group and our community the right way are what we try to achieve. So we're working very hard on that. And Bendy, you can see not happy. He's working hard on praying to RN Jesus and saying, why?
Some
why
spiritual being.
I mean, look at his score there, bro. It's 534 at 101 lines. Like,
yeah, very good pace.
Yeah, that's why he's upset. I don't blame him.
I don't want to cut you off here, but I do want to shout out another direct contribution that we got, a $50 direct contribution from Dino Friend 83. Thank you so much. Right, it's all going to the players. Right, certainly appreciate every bit that we can get, but that's a big one.
Yeah, no, thank you. That is truly a outstanding contribution right there, and we really appreciate it, as Burb said. He's on the money with that, absolutely.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure we shouted that out, because that was a big contribution. So,
yeah, and I saw Doodle was talking in the chat that he kind of choked a big score. He ended up finishing with. He did get a max. They got an 876.
Oh wow,
which is a
okay.
really good score. Yeah, that'll put him up there on the leaderboard somewhere.
I think second. I want to say, because nobody else. Because I think Dog had like an A40 something or another, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't think his was that high. So.
Dog also had some runs earlier in the day when we had the announcement go out, so those technically would have.
Oh, okay.
I don't recall what he finished with, but he definitely had a couple of max outs in.
He had some. Okay, so okay, fair enough. Yeah, I did not see the games earlier in the day. Yeah.
Yeah, no, well, you're at work working, and I'm at work, watching Tetris. So
Yeah. Oh, good.
don't tell my boss that. It's okay.
Wait, yeah, let me make a phone call real quick. No.
Yeah, exactly. YouTube, of course, being cheeky out there. I got funny people.
Oh.
I'm playing Tetris off camera, and I got a 1.132 million on level 25, bruh.
Well, good for you, I guess.
Yeah, it happened. Somebody post that on r/that happened.
What? It's crazy, bro. Oh my goodness. All right, so we got about 15 minutes left in this episode. Again, players, you can continue to runs. You don't have to stop when we stop, but certainly we can't be on forever.
Right.
This is a Thursday night. It's a workman's night, right? Burb gotta go to work tomorrow. Then you got to host Friday Night Fights. Right? We got a banger matchup I saw happening there.
Oh yeah, for a tag team match. Yeah, I'm excited for that. Oh my word. Okay, the latest Gatecraft. For those who want to preview for tomorrow, right? The latest Game Crasher is going to be on the show. Eve's she's teaming up with 3's 2s, and they're taking on Burbia and my brain cell. Who was the other person?
It's Ravioli.
Yes, Ravioli Reed. That was the other person.
Ravioli.
I was like blanking on it. I'm like, I literally booked this like 5 hours ago. Like, who was it? Yeah.
Because I totally thought it was the actual Reed that was trying to play, and then I realized, oh wait, it's Ravioli Reed.
Yeah, I know. It always throws me off. I always get so sad when I'm just like, oh, like I go to ping Reed and Ravioli Reed's the only one that shows up. Like, I like Ravioli Reed, but like,
I do like also Burb. Yeah. And also like Burb is I think we got to sub out Wallbant. He's been having some rough runs here. He's trying to really go perfect. I think we got to bring in Fractal because Fractal had a score. He's back on 19 runs. He just started a new one, but he's got a B score on his board there.
Oh. Yeah, let me do the thing. Yeah, let's get that going here.
Assuming that wasn't like a transition trainer shenanigans, but.
All right. Well, but regardless,
yeah. Let's bring back the inaugural Jonas Cup winner, right?
Exactly. Yeah, there you go. Fractal is here, and his PB a little bit lower than Wallbant's. I've got to find exactly what it was. Fractal, just below Merker. Oh my god, name I haven't seen it forever. 1.258 and some change of 340. There we go. The Cabbage Man is back. Yeah, it looks like still doing some transition trainers. So yeah, it is possible that 1.1 was a transition trainer score. Like I said, obviously we haven't been watching a little bit here. But like I said, I want to be a man of the people. And also, King, if you are still talking, I cannot hear you. Man, off he goes. Oh man, Bendy with another rough one here. Man, he is suffering big time in our last 15 minutes here. Yeah, Moodu's in the house. What's up, man? Still hanging out. Yeah, why at 12 lines? I mean, that's a good question. One that I do not have the answer to. All right, what we got going on for paces here again? Well, we try to get... So again, King, if you are here and still and talking, I can no longer hear you. Oh. I don't know. He might have had to step away for a sec. Probably like his, Probably his,
Yeah, what is it, Burb? Go ahead.
Tell me like, oh, it's my, don't get married, Burb. Don't get married.
Don't get married, Burb. Don't get married. Exactly.
Oh, man.
Don't get married. Yeah, simple as that.
There you go. Live advice from the king.
And Fractal's going on. He's doing transition with rolling. All right, well, you can see he's like, I've had it. He's like, I've had enough tonight. I'm just gonna do my contractual obligation as he has his stream title instead of DAS 1.4 million attempts. That's fine.
Yeah, just
he can get away with it.
So he gets paid.
He can get away with it. He's a world champion. It's fine.
Uh-oh.
But honestly, one of the best promo cutters ever too. Not gonna lie.
Oh, certainly. Although I think I've got
Tyler
some news. Tyler here. I just got married. King, what do I do?
Okay, what do I do? I just got married and I have a kid already. Ah. Well, the advice I would give you, Tyler, is make sure you got a prenup, and make sure that you're not giving your parental rights away. I guess, because that little spoon is adorable. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, Spoon. That is true. I almost forgot about Spoon. How could I forget about Spoon?
You forget about Spoon. Spoon is tremendous. I literally dedicated a Classic Tetris Wars game victory to Spoon, and it came true.
Nice. Or should I say, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, man. Kids these days.
Oh man, speaking of kids here, Scooty doing a little something here, right? I'm gonna kind of keep an eye on this. It's kind of the biggest pace we have right now. Fractal I might swap out if he's rolling anyways. I might. Oh my god. Whoa!
Oh. Guys, I did it! I did it! I did it! Crazy! There you go. That's Scout. There's your new thumbnail. There's your new thumbnail. We'll use it.
Oh my word.
Oh my god, yeah. Contractual obligations. Thank you, Fractal, for that. Let's see. Is there anybody else out there that
Yeah, I'm looking here. I mean, could throw Wally back on. Talbot still playing, it looks like.
Doodle's got a good game. Yeah, he's got a good game. He's got 518 through 109 at the moment. So
yeah, sure. Let's throw him in here. Oh, yeah, cut his head off. There we go. And then I know he had a 1.2 something or another. Yeah, it was 1.209. That's what it was.
Although now Fractal's really doing a DAS attempt. That's funny.
Oh my god. Well, that's what you get. That's what you get when you troll. Right?
My God, guys, I got it.
All right. Well, we'll give Matt this last attempt, and then maybe we'll throw Fractal in.
Throw Fractal like on there, yeah.
Yeah, because he did join late, so we want to make sure we give him his opportunity.
Yeah, he did. He was so kind as to meet his contractual obligations. So
he did, yes. So he's still in the good graces of the Cloud Tetris World Championship.
Yeah, Doodle right now though he's just not getting this bar. Finally, it shows. I mean, still a pretty solid pace, but I don't know about a 1.4 pace.
Doodle's claim to fame, Burb, and maybe many people don't really realize that because they recognize Doodle as being a high-powered roller from the Cloud Tetris World Championships the last few years, and so making gold brackets throughout. But his real claim to fame, for those that don't know, is that he restreamed Martz's 1,000th match of all time.
Oh wow! I actually forgot about that. I forgot about that. Oh my word!
Yeah,
that's elite ball knowledge right there.
That's some true ball knowledge right there. So he restreamed Martz's 1,000th career match, and I believe that was against Ben Famir, the legend.
Oh my god, what a classic!
That was an absolute instant class. I don't know if Doodle ever kept that VOD. I mean, that should be locked in a vault and treasured. Right, that should be one of the most. I was like trying to find the Ark of the Covenant, I guess, these days. But,
Yeah, right. Or the Holy Grail, like.
Right. We need that. So Doodle, if you have that VOD, like, you better unleash that. I need to see that again. That match must have been a doozy.
Yeah.
And for the record, Martz lost that match. Just
What a shock. Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably absolute cinema for all the Martz reasons.
yeah. And Bendy again, just it's not a good night for. He had a 741 on level 19.
Yeah, it was
he was just about to
19.
transition to 20. Yeah, he was just about to transition to 20, and again, just it all crumbles apart. And it's not because of the lack of skill level. It's just because he's going very aggressive and just trying to make sure he keeps that pace to stay on that 1.4. He knows what it takes to get there.
Yeah, it's frustrating, right? And like I said, it's why people even suggested to me, do not go for the NAS 1.3 grind, even, right? Like even that's insane. So
yeah, you can see what he's doing, right? You see how high he's building up. He's just not taking any burns. That's exactly what you need to do. And Matthew's gonna top out there. So
yeah,
maybe we'll switch over to Fractal.
He's like, all right, y'all can switch me out here. Right?
Yeah. Aw, hackers, I'll get you next week. But we'll definitely see Matt next week anyway. He'll be on the best of 99. Him and Shark will continue to do. They go to round 2 of their best of series, which again, I implore you, check that out. That was last night with me and Bidwell on the call. That was a fantastic opener. And looking forward to another great season of 99 games with my friends. And Doodle gets an 857 here, Burb. So
wow, yeah.
It's kind of making a statement. It's kind of making a statement saying, "Hey, listen, I can be in this club. I can
I can put up some bangers." Like,
yeah, that's a good confidence boost. Maybe going into the next set of runs that he may be looking to attempt. Because again, folks, this is open to everybody. It's open basically 24/7. All you do is just join our Discord and follow the rules there on how to be eligible and how to submit scores. So I gotta, as soon as this is done, Burb, I gotta do some work. I gotta get people added in so they can submit their runs. Orlando was already yelling at me.
Oh, I bet he was.
Oh yeah. Hey King, when Orlando going to get on there? I can't really do a Boston accent, but
oh, I know. I'm pretty bad at it too. We gotta work on it. We gotta work on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. That was kind of like a mix of Orlando and Tetris Ranger.
I was just gonna say, it sounded like your Tetris Ranger impression, except like slightly different.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Hey, King, hey. Don't put me and Lando in the same category. Boston and New York, they're rivals, King. They're rivals. You're right. Sorry, Ranger. And sorry for the viewers. The impression's supposed to be only done on the Friday nights, so sorry.
Yeah, well, I mean, we just can't help ourselves. It's fine. Yeah.
Guy wants to know if I'm going to hop in the ring here. No, definitely not. No. I mean, maybe one night I'll try just so I could get a live max out for you guys to enjoy, but no.
Yeah, right. Just so you can say it really happened. Yes.
Right. I could put the doubters to sleep, like Sodium. Notice that he hasn't said anything after I told him to go downstairs and ask his mother if she really said that. Now he's in shame. He can't say anything because he found out the truth.
Yeah, he knows. His mom told him. Like, yeah, dude. Like, I did say that.
Scooty's kind of telling us don't sleep on me either. Like, oh man, damn it, Scooty. Because I was watching the delayed version on Twitch there.
Oh yeah, no, he kind of had a rough top. It was like 6 something or another at transition, and he ended up not getting the piece. So yeah, I got just a few minutes left here, right? Of course, do want to thank everybody that's been hanging out tonight, man. It's been a good stream, I think. We've seen some crazy good games already. Almost a 1.3 from Pixelandy about 30 minutes ago. It was just wild. Just what a night this has been.
Yeah, no, it's been a fun night, and the tone has been set, so we'll be keeping an eye on that for the next several weeks and see how long that'll hold. As Tired in the chat letting me know, why was submission open for one person now? Channel isn't able to be posted. Well, as I had just said, Tired, I after the stream is done, I have to get to work to add people in because it's a specific role. I didn't want people to just be like chatting up in there and clogging up the channel, and we need to keep the records and submissions so we can get a leaderboard going and stuff. There's a lot of work that's got to get done, and I'm a very busy man, very busy, tired. Not like you that is on a cruise or something fun and enjoying life while I'm slaving my way into the classic Tetris scene and giving you guys content such as this. Like, sorry, not sorry. Oh, and Bendy again.
Oh my god.
He is setting some really good pace here, Burr, but then it's just he's not getting the bar, or you can see the bar hangering there. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I know, it's just tough because it's like, again, you would not see that in competition. In competition, he'd just take a triple, right? Or some sort of safe burn to get out of it. But it's like, but you can't do that here. It's just not a real possibility. At least not if you want the 1.4.
Oh, thank you. Tyler is helping to do the work there. Appreciate it, buddy.
There you go. Tired
Tyler's
telling
a
you,
good guy,
King.
man.
It's the worst cruise he's ever been on.
Oh. Well, maybe next time you got to go on Royal Caribbean. I'll give them a shout out. Maybe I should talk to them about sponsorship programs.
Ooh, there you go.
Royal Caribbean cruises, yeah. My family went on one last year. I actually enjoyed it. It was the first time I was on a cruise, and I liked it. It's a bit too much for me. 7-day cruises, nah.
Oh yeah,
I think I'm good. It is, yeah. But my wife, is a vacation junkie. She likes that stuff. But and for me, like a 4 to 5 day sounds like it's the sweet spot. I wouldn't mind. I did have a good time. I really did.
Yeah, I don't know if it'd be my thing. Like it sounds like it'd be cool, but yeah, I certainly couldn't do a week. I know that. I know I'm more the kind of guy like if I'm going on like vacation, like I'm gonna go just get away from everybody. So,
Yeah.
Yes, the cruise would not do it for me. So, but that's just me.
It is just you. But no, I'm kind of in the same boat. Like I like to get away and stuff like that. But no, I would recommend. I guess you also got to find the right cruise line. You don't want to go on a cruise line that's going to take you to a landfill in Argentina. I don't think you want to go there.
No, certainly not.
Hey, honey, you want to go sightseeing in Argentina's landfill? We can go see the dead birds. Maybe catch a virus. Sure.
Yeah, Jay's been watching a lot of Titanic documentaries. Scott's like, don't worry. Modern cruise ships are not really comparable to the Titanic.
All right, so Tyler confirming that he did go on a Royal Caribbean cruise, but it was not good. All right, sorry, buddy. Yeah, I'll see. Thank you for the 67 bits, Tired. Yeah, maybe I'll give him a call. Ctwc. That's
I like it.
Or maybe that should be the coupon code we give out, right?
Oh my god.
It's kind of like buy
like
4 get 1 free
or whatever. Like.
Yeah, because those things are expensive, man. Cruises
dude.
are expensive, brother. So.
Oh man.
Anyway, we know what else is not expensive is Bird Wizard. He's not that expensive, but. We have come to the 10 o'clock hour, so this will be the last call for viewers to see our players get these runs on this channel. But again, like I said, players, you may continue to do your runs. Don't have to stop because the stream stops. We'll raid off to someone once we see where we all land here, and Burp will figure that he's a smart guy. But again, Burp, thank you for hosting the inaugural episode tonight, and like I said, maybe Toast will be on for next week, and you guys will kind of rotate here and there to kind of trade off, and I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, I'm glad I could kick us off. That's about all my brain had on that one. So
yeah, and I'm glad we could put you to work too, because you've been kind of like streaming here and there. We got to get you back into official rotation, man.
Into a routine, man. I know it's this last year and like some change in my life just been strange. It's been strange, for lack of a better way to put it. So,
no,
for lack of a nicer way to put it.
And yeah, for like 4 years, you're like the Iron Man. You're like every single Monday, like, okay, guys, I'm here. Like you rarely were missing Mondays, and then 2025 comes, it's like, yeah, no.
Yeah, like that ain't happening, bro. Like it's got all good things must come to an end, right? That was.
But listen, we got Mondays in good hands now. We got Colin and Omen sharing the duties there. I think they've been such a good fit. I love hearing both of them. They've been doing well, and Omen should be on this Monday, I believe, because Colin did the episode, and now Omen's back, because Omen is every other week. So Omen is back, and then I'll be off the week after, and then he's back for the final one on July whatever.
Yeah, the 27th, I think it is. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Because he's
whatever.
every other week, and Colin already did his contractual obligation, so he's like Fractal. He's good now.
Actually, is this a DAS game from Fractal, or is he rolling here? I hate that even have
I'm
to
gonna
ask
hit him.
that.
He is dassing. Yeah.
He is DASing. Okay.
Yeah. He doesn't have the controller gripped up like as high as he usually does. He has it lower, near his knee actually. So I'm watching it because he's doing his contractual obligation, and he's what's that?
Yeah, what was that?
He's like, Burp, you don't believe me? How could that be? There you go. There you go. He's... Oh, you doubted him. How dare you.
I guess so. That was my mistake there.
And look at this grip he's holding it
And
at.
he's
too,
still
like,
maintaining too. Like,
Jesus, right? Man, he's making a monkey out of you here. He's like,
no kidding.
Screw you. Screw you guys.
Oh my god, those quick taps with that grip. Oh yeah, just get out of here. This is stupid. Oh my god.
Yeah, we're just getting the wrong set of pace. This is slowing down that pace that he was on. Oh. All right. Well, you know.
I mean,
I would love to see him
hanging
max
in
this
there.
out. I would love to see him max this out.
Oh man, yeah, don't tempt him. Don't tempt him with a good time. Oh no! Oh,
No.
no.
All right. Well, his contractual obligation has been complete now.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what happens with Doodle and Bendy here. All right, they're on 19. Bendy on a hot pace. Doodle kind of on a hot pace too.
But GG's there. Fractal. Fractal's one of my favorites, man. I wish I could have put Fractal on the Fave 5 a lot earlier, but
Too cracked.
yeah, maybe I should retroactively put him there for that, right? That he's too cracked.
Yeah. Oh well, there we go. I guess that's everybody topped out, right? So, oh my word.
Bendy, another great game. Like,
Yeah, it was like
I
level
feel
21, 750. Like, that was brutal. So, I guess we'll probably call it here. It is just after 10 o'clock Eastern, so I guess we'll find ourselves a raid target, right? So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thanks to those who contributed to the prize pool, all that good stuff, right? And, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for Friday Night Fights, and, for the rest of you, if you just watch, this show will be back next Thursday with, Mr. Toastman, Uncle Toast, whatever you want to call him, right? He'll be here.
Toasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, good old Toasty. Yeah. But yeah, listen, a good success. Like we got to see the high score get set. 1.29 by Pixelandy is the number one high score at the moment. So that's going to be the score that most people are going to be chasing, which means basically someone's going to have to get a 1.3 if they want to beat him.
Right.
But again, like I said, this is open to everybody. So the Euros certainly will start making their way into the opportunity of doing these runs as well. We're going to see a lot of action. And then, as Bird mentioned, we're back next Thursday for getting our stars back in order here. And we'll have a little bit of a revamp of the scene. We'll kind of confab internally to figure out what's the best way to accommodate, because obviously there's a lot of great people that we want to try to get on. But certainly focus on the ones that have the best chance as well, too. So, Burp, again, thanks. You're the best, buddy. You're the best for kicking things off and set the tone for this. You're tremendous.
Yeah, no, like I said, I'm happy to be part of it. I'm just, it's always an honor. I'll never take it for granted, so I always appreciate being here. So with that being said, let us find ourselves a raid target. Let's see, I know Scooty looks like it's still going. When we raid Scooty, I think people want to go hang out there, right? See what he's doing. Let's send the party over to that guy on your bottom right. So I will see you all tomorrow night for Friday Night Fights. And for the rest of you, well, I will see you when I see you. So, again, thanks for watching. We're going to send the party over. We're donezo.